the Chiefs the year
before. I'm going to get this right.
And say Sunday's win gives them hope for the season ahead.
A lot of proof. I think the boys are ready to get after it.
And we're down season last year, but we're bouncing right back.
And with Super Bowl 60 being played at Levi's Stadium, Niners fans are feeling a little extra lucky.
I mean, it would be cool, right? If we were in the Super Bowl, it's a home. It would be a home Super Bowl, which is like a rarity.
Who knows? That might bring us some good luck and get us back to the Super Bowl and that first W in a long time.
Now, the Niners were, of course, in the Super Bowl back in 2024, but their last Super Bowl win was all the way back in 1995. Now, next up for San Francisco is the New Orleans Saints. Next Sunday, kickoff is at 10 o'clock in the Big Easy, and you can watch it right here on KTVU. In San Francisco, I'm John Prinjap, KTVU Fox 2 News.
Great start for the Niners. All right, for all the reaction from the coaches, as well as the players. Stay with us here. Sports Wrap with Bailey is coming up tonight at 11:30. Well, not everyone dressed in red and gold watching the season opener in Seattle today were actually 49er fans. The Seahawks say there were several undercover police officers on duty right there in the stands at Lumen Field, dressed in 49er jerseys. They were out watching for unruly fans who were not following the NFL's code of conduct. The Seahawks say these undercover officers will wear the jerseys of the opposing teams during every home game this season. New at 11, Alameda County is launching a pilot program to speed up construction of affordable housing. County leaders call it the SHIFT Initiative, which will use pre-approved designs and streamline costs. The county is now searching for an architectural firm to create open source designs for units on tight lots. The goal is to house families that make between 60% and 80% of the area of median income and help colleges and churches develop unused land. The information hundreds of healthcare workers at Kaiser hospitals across Northern California getting ready to walk off the job tomorrow morning. More than 600 Kaiser midwives and nurse anesthesiasts plan to go on to a 12-hour strike starting 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Their unions say the healthcare workers are demanding fair treatment at work and better staffing and resources. Kaiser says it's disappointed with the union's decision to call a one-day strike and that it will continue to bargain with the unions in good faith. Firefighters making good progress on that TCU Lightning Complex fire in Gold Country. Cal Fire is saying just today containment is now up to 66%. Damage to 14,000 acres there in the foothills. The historic buildings dating back to the 1850s hit the hardest. Bay Area firefighters from San Jose, Milpitas, Daly City, Menlo Park, and South City are among those helping to fight the flames.
It's interesting because we're approaching the peak of fire season, but right now we're tracking some rain chances moving into portions of Northern California. So a bit of an unsettled pattern moving in over the next few days. As far as highs this afternoon, San Francisco 71, San Jose 81 degrees, some mid-80s out toward Concord, Antioch, and Fairfield. One of the warmer spots at 88 degrees. Showing you the time lapse earlier today, showing you the low clouds already pushing back into the bay. We'll wake up and maybe some drizzle tomorrow morning. Now, we're using this graphic. We don't want to imply that it's going to be a persistent rainy event washout, but a little bit unsettled over the next few days, especially Monday afternoon, Monday evening for the North Bay. And then Tuesday, we could have a few showers around here in the Bay Area. Still a chance. You can see this forecast model does not produce a lot of rainfall, but still these numbers are going up through Tuesday, still a lingering chance into Wednesday, and then those chances kind of diminishing in the Thursday forecast. Here's the system we're watching in the Pacific, that tight circulation out here, and it's going to follow the jet stream, so it's mainly focused up to our north, right around Northern California, up toward Eureka, up in Humboldt County. For us, though, we have the low clouds definitely ramping up in coverage overnight, and current numbers, we still have some mild conditions out there. Santa Rosa 60, Concord 67, and San Jose 66. We'll have the cloud cover tomorrow morning with the chance of some drizzle and overnight temperatures in the upper 50s to the 60s. So here is the weather setup. The rainfall definitely is focused up to our north, but still, this is close enough to the Bay Area to bring in the chance of some scattered showers. Here's the forecast model tomorrow morning. We'll have the clouds around and some drizzle. And then in the afternoon hours, some Monday afternoon, Monday evening into Monday night as we do head into Tuesday morning. Tuesday, some off-and-on scattered showers. Potentially, there's even the chance of an isolated thunderstorm. And then on Wednesday, we still have to hold on to the shower lingering here in the Bay Area. Highs for tomorrow, 60s, 70s, into lower 80s. Some drizzle out there, a sun cloud mix into the afternoon hours. And here is a look ahead. We bring in these rain clouds, but I don't want you to think it's a soaking rain event here in the Bay Area, but still the chance later in the day on Monday. By Monday night and Tuesday, we will bump up those chances here in the Bay Area. Still a lingering possibility of some raindrops on Wednesday, and then we eventually warm up those numbers by Friday into the weekend. So the upcoming weekend should be pretty warm around here with some more 80s back and forth.
Copy that, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you. Tonight, Hawaii bracing for Hurricane Kiko. This story does begin tonight's West Coast Wrap. The governor of Hawaii has issued a state of emergency as Kiko is just a few hundred miles east of the big island of Hawaii. It is strong enough to bring down power lines into the region possibly. They are expecting 9 to 12-foot waves. The National Weather Service also issuing coastal flood statements in the region. Tonight, the massive cyber attack that hit Nevada at the end of last month is now halting gun sales throughout the state. This comes after crippling the state's background check system, preventing stores from transferring weapons to customers unless they have a concealed carry permit. And those who bought guns, they can't quite use them yet.
I mean, I would like to take it home today, but you know, it's not something that I'm going to use every day.
This week, dealers received an email about the unanticipated extended outage, saying the state is working to try and restore services. Nevada is a point of contact state, meaning residents can't go straight to the FBI for background checks. New commercial port of entry in southern Arizona is breaking ground in Douglas at the Arizona-Mexico border. The 80-acre facility will cost about $330 million, creating 36 new truck inspection bays. They'll use non-intrusive inspection technology to make the process quicker, smoother, faster. It won't be finished, though, until 2028, which will offer time to create connecting roadways and figure out the tariff situation as well. The port of entry is also expected to give Arizona an economic boost.
It's a challenge, but when you have a modern port of entry and you can process more vehicles and you have modern technology there, which we all put in this plan, long term, this is a huge win for the state.
Douglas, not alone trying to create new commercial ports. Nogales has also requested funding from the federal government to build ports of their own. And you can hear about the West Coast top stories every weekday right here on KTVU West Coast Wrap with Alex Savage, always airing 7 o'clock Monday through Friday, or you can always find around-the-clock coverage at westcoastwrap.com. All right, sports fans, don't go away. We've got the latest headlines with Bailey coming up in just a few minutes.
Coming up on Sports Wrap, it's week 1 of the NFL season, but it felt more like a week 17 matchup for the San Francisco 49ers. The latest on George Kittle's hamstring injury and what head coach Kyle Shanahan had to say about kicker Jake Moody's future after he missed a 27-yard field goal. I'll see you right back here at 11:30.
And how ConnectFest was able to give children the opportunity to explore science, technology, engineering, and math today.
Trade for the best. A new Honda with big savings. The most large brand in car and driver 10 best history. Trade now for Hondas with low payments and financing. Search the local Honda dealer today.
When you love what you do, there's no difference between work and play. Like there's no difference between strength and speed, hard work and good times, and stepping up and stepping out. Sophistication is key, whether you're running routes or walking the red carpet. When you're built for one, we're built for both. Elevate your style game with the Kittles Collection, exclusively from Zenny.
We've got an amazing offer this month to get you the tough shed you've been wanting. Our buildings are customizable exactly the way you want them, with great options like our new keyless entry. And what's more, our experienced sales staff will help you design your new tough shed from start to finish. Get your new building installed on site, all within a day. This month item, we're offering free paint, courtesy of your local Tough Shed team. Supercharge your backyard with a Tough Shed building, but don't hesitate, this deal won't last long. Just call or visit today.
Proposition 50 is ready for purchase. Loans approved in English cultivation. They spend thousands of dollars using the California citizens to deal with fair and nurture districts where all people are healthy. And voters decide who is elected, not politicians. Prop 50 is fully fiscal. Prop 50 is a direct attack on democracy, a dangerous idea that tears away the power of choice. Protect your vote and democracy. Vote no on Prop 50.
I've been here for 8 years.
I've got nothing to lose.
You would say something that I can't remember.
Doc, season premiere, Tuesday, September 23rd on Fox.
Get the best certified pre-owned Hondas. Honda Backed with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 182-point inspection, and first-year oil changes on us. Search your local Honda dealer today.
San Jose is recognized as the nation's safest major city. According to a report by Financial Times Asset, San Jose is the safest out of the 50 largest U.S. cities. Oakland ranked 36, San Francisco 37. The rankings based on several factors, including violent crime, traffic fatalities per 100,000 residents, median income, and housing costs. Smart Asset says San Jose has among the lowest rates in all categories. The controversial state housing bill is gaining traction after a last-minute deal between lawmakers and labor unions. Senate Bill 79.
Oh, you doing a little sweet bar.
Senator Scott Wiener of San Francisco
Here you
would
go.
allow taller apartment buildings to be built near busy bus stops and train stops, even in neighborhood zones for single-family homes. A powerful
Here you
conservative
go,
committee
man.
to support the bill after securing a promise that some projects will be built by union workers. The bill still needs final approval, but supporters say the deal is a big
Is that in the
deal
city?
for housing. The San Francisco Children's
Yeah, that was in the
Museum
city.
today hosted Connect Fest. The free event invites families with children of all ages to explore science, technology, engineering, and math, and a lot more. One of the more popular attractions right now about wildlife and conservation.
We have 10 of the leading science museums and centers in the Bay Area here today, all together collectively, making sure that science is accessible to the public, not just within our museums, but in public space as well.
And out there today included the California Academy of Sciences, Chabot Space and Science Center, the Exploratorium, and the Lawrence Science. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife is seeking input on a new statewide plan to protect and manage the state's deer population. The public is invited to attend a virtual workshop Tuesday, September 16th from 6 to 8 o'clock in the evening to learn more about the proposal and share feedback.
Come on, you gonna have me geeking.
Conservation plans for black bears and bighorn sheep. The draft deer plan is expected to be released early next year. That's it for us here at 11 o'clock, but we are not done. Sports Wrap with Bailey coming up next. Good night, everyone.
The debate never ends on like it or not.
We've got some great things we want to talk about with you.
Like cleaning while you cook.
I am totally for it.
I'm never gonna do it. Why wait?
Or the 5-second rule.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that.
No, of course. Why not? Maybe your passion for pizza goes a little far.
More pineapple all the time.
Wearing socks with sandals?
If the kids are doing it, maybe.
One thing we can all agree on, you got plenty of ways to watch, like it or not, on KTVU, KTVU Plus, and on demand with Fox Local.
Oh my God! Let's light it up!
Oh, that's nice.
It will be a battle of the states. One of you will walk away with $1 million.
There's only one rule. Don't finish last.
It's time to throw down.
The full premiere in the brand new 99 to Beat, September 24th on Fox.
This used to keep our food fresh. Yeah, and who's forgot? Airport Home Appliances having their Labor Day sales event. That's what I'm talking about. Next day delivery, exclusive rebates. Count me in.
Abuela has always had a plan for me, and now I want to have a plan for her. We made an emergency plan together and wrote down important numbers and meeting locations, so she's prepared and knows how to reach me. We packed an emergency kit with a flashlight with fresh batteries, a first aid kit, food and water, and important keepsakes, and cleared defensible space around her home by moving flammable items. Abuela has always loved looking after me, and now I love getting to look after her.
To test the toughness of the Kia Sorento X Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers,
Good luck, girl.
falls, and coldest winters Its approved these 3-row SUVs. Plus 1,000 retail bonus cash on the purchase of select new 2025 Sorrento models.
This was probably the worst day for our range to stop working. Lucky me, Airport Home Appliance is having their Labor Day sales event. This one is perfect. Next day delivery, 0 interest financing. Later.
The UFL is history in motion. It's the gunslingers, the cold-blooded, and a dynasty stacking 3 straight. This is the UFL.
Welcome to Week 1. San Francisco seals it with a strip sack fumble courtesy of Nick Bosa, the unsung hero, an undrafted free agent who got his first career reception today, 3 years into his NFL career. Sports Wrap starts right now.
Fox 2 Sports Wrap is presented by your NorCal Honda dealers.
Welcome to Sports Wrap. I'm Bailey O'Carroll. It was a Week 1 battle in Seattle for the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners fought through injuries and special team woes, but in the end, it was an unlikely hometown hero who propelled them past a tough division rival in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Let's get into this one. Christian McCaffrey was questionable coming into this one after receiving that, or rather suffering from that calf injury earlier in the week, but he showed up big time for this team today. All right, first quarter, Brock Purdy would find tight end George Kittle in the end zone there for the 5-yard touchdown. The Niners go up 7-0, but that was it for Kittle. He didn't return because of a hamstring injury. Second quarter, Jake Moody with a chance to take the lead for the Niners, but he doinks this one right off the upright there, misses the 27-yard field goal. Kyle Shanahan not happy there. Third quarter, Moody again. This attempt blocked by Julian Love, recovered by Marcus Lawrence. Shanahan irate on the sideline there. Special teams still an issue for the Niners. Fourth quarter, 4-point game. Purdy scrambles out of the pocket, throws this one up, looking for Jake Tonjes, and that's exactly who he finds, avoids the near pick there. Tonjes, the third string tight end for the Niners. All right, 41 seconds to go. Abraham Lucas is pushed into Sam Darnold. The ball comes loose. Nick Bosa recovers. Here's a second look at that one. Lucas hits Darnold as he's winding up there. That'll do it. The 49ers grind this one out. 17-13 is the final. A few key numbers in this one. Quarterback Brock Purdy throwing 2 interceptions and special teams missing 2 field goals were killers for the Niners. But the time of possession, almost 2/3 to 1/3 in favor of San Francisco. Their offense was on the field for almost 37 minutes, and they got it done when it mattered in crunch time. Here is what running back Christian McCaffrey had to say after the big win.
We have a really new team, and I think there's so much talk about this, our past teams, and but we try to wipe all the past noise away and focus on this team. And to have a bunch of new guys come out for the first time together and to play with each other and get out a gritty win against a good team in a tough environment, that's a big deal. And there's so much we can build from that we're excited about. But to come out of a game like that with a win is huge.
All right, if you had not heard the name Jake Tonjes before today, trust me, you are not the only one. On the 49ers official depth chart, which I have right here, his name, you're not going to be able to see it. It's pretty small, text here, but he's all the way over here where you can see there is not a lot of names. He is the official third string tight end. It wasn't even guaranteed that he would have a final spot on the 53-man roster, but boy did he make his presence known today. Tonjes went to Los Gatos High School, then played football at Cal. In 2022, he signed with the Chicago Bears as an undrafted free agent. He spent last season with the Niners, but he didn't record his first NFL reception until today. And his teammates could not have been more thrilled for him to show out like he did in Seattle.
Well, I went up, I caught it, looked down at my feet, make sure I was in bounds, and kind of looked around for some flags. And it was silent, because we're on the road. So I think Russell Gage, someone was like, you scored. And so then I was, didn't believe it. And then I was, spiked the ball, go celebrate with all my guys. I think this is my first game winner in my whole career. So definitely exciting. And, dream come true.
One of the coolest moments about that moment right there is seeing the reaction of all the Niners to Tonjes catching that game-winning touchdown. Special teams was a point of focus for the 49ers this offseason. They brought in a new coordinator and some kicking competition for kicker Jake Moody, who struggled last season after an ankle injury. In week 1, the struggles were still obvious. Jake Moody missed a gimme of a 27-yard field goal that you see right here, as trust in his ability has reached a new low. The look of pure frustration and furiousness on Shanahan's face after Moody's miss has become normal and expected for fans who now hold their breath when Moody lines up to kick. But after the game, Shanahan stood by Moody, the kicker that he drafted in the 3rd round of the 2023 draft, saying there is, quote, no question Moody has a spot on this roster.
Obviously, I was disappointed that we missed 2 field goals. I mean, we missed one, which is a big miss, especially I think we were in second 10. I want to say it was 27-yarder. The next one, Love made a hell of a move. I think it was Love. Splitting that D gap, looked like he jumped over the guys. I saw him on the scoreboard. But we got to clean up that protection. That's everyone there. That one wasn't Jake. That's just the whole operation. But yeah, we got to do better.
We got to talk about injuries, which is seemingly always an issue with the San Francisco 49ers. A number of guys left the game due to injury. Tight end George Kittle was ruled out with a hamstring injury in the 2nd quarter. Wide receiver Jawan Jennings, who missed most of training camp and the preseason with a calf injury, he left the game, but with a left shoulder injury. According